Hi friends, this is the I Old Mook and this is the part 3 of Samsung Galaxy M40 here. We will talk about the camera, and talking about the camera, it comes with a 32 megapixel rear camera and ultra wide camera which is the 8 megapixel, depth sensor camera which is the 5 megapixel, and talking about the front camera, it is a 16 megapixel camera. Now talking about the device here, we have a screen optimizer. Now what does the screen optimizer do? It will recognize the scene and it will change the scenarios condition according to it. Like the greens will be oversaturated. Here you can see if you tap once it will switch off, if you tap again it will be switch on. So it is up to you, you want the AI recognition to done for that. Now the second option what we are getting is the hold shutter button. So if you hold the shutter button, you get three options. It can do a burst shot, it can take a photo, and third it will take a GIF. Now talking about the third, here is the HEIF picture. So this is a special format. It will compress your images, but definitely the resolution will be lesser, but it doesn't mean that other phones will recognize this image. So if you will sharing, that doesn't mean they can recognize the image. Now coming to the video size of the device, it comes with the 16:9 full and 1:1 aspect ratio, where in full HD video you can shoot into 60 fps, 30 fps, and also UHD video. Coming to the front camera, once you go to the front camera, in 16:9 aspect ratio you can shoot full HD video and HD video. Now talking about the full screen ratio, here you can get only one option and also into 1:1 ratio. Now talking about the high efficiency video, this is similar that we have seen HEIF. This is high efficiency video. It will be not recognized with other codec, other devices, but it will compress your video size. Now talking about HDR, you can switch it on. It is basically when you are taking the images, not in the video. The HDR will not be present in the video section. Talking about the grid, there are two kinds of grid. One is the square one and another is the 3:3. If I put 3:3 here, you can check it out. There will be the grids will be there, lines will be coming horizontally and vertically. This will help you to take the image in a linear motion, linear image. Now I will switch off the grid. There is location tag, which I definitely don't want. There is camera mode. These are the camera modes. We are getting three modes especially new here, which is super slow mo, there is slow motion, and also the hyperlapse. You can switch the sequence of the modes whatever you want. You can change them. Definitely two modes can't be changed. It is the photo and the video mode, but you can hide modes also. So right now I have hide the pro mode, so I will show you. There's panorama, live focus, there's photo mode, there's video mode, there's super slow mo, there is super slow motion, there's hyperlapse, but there is no pro mode. Now I will switch it on again in the camera mode. If I go and I will enable the pro mode again, you will see the pro mode in the starting here in the modes. Here you can see the pro mode is present. So here you can hide the mode if you don't want any mode in your front camera app. You can hide them, you can change the order of that. There is keep using last mode. If you are using the camera in the pro mode, you switch off the camera app and you come back, this will be enabled again into the pro mode. Now talking about the shooting method, what the volume key will do, you can take a picture or record a video, you can zoom, or you can change the system volume simply. Now there is a floating shutter button. This is basically if you go to the camera app, there is a shutter button floating in your display in your main screen, and you can change that. This is basically when you are not able to reach to the camera shutter button. This is also helpful in somewhere and sometimes, so that is a good thing. Now talking about the show palm, this is a gesture feature. If you put the camera into the selfie mode and you show the palm, then it will take the capture the image. So it is very easy to do that. Here you can see I'm just putting a palm here, it captured the picture and the picture is here. It is very easy to do and it is helpful when you are taking a selfie, but you just have to put the palm and remove it or hide it, because it will not take the selfie or your palm will be in the selfie. So this is what we are getting. Now going to the settings few more times, we will see what are there. So we have done almost everything. Now there is watermark. You want to switch it on, you can switch it on. You want to hide it, it is up to you. Now this is the normal basic settings what we are getting in the setting mode. Then there are AR emoji. This is basically the AR 3D sticker. It will be according to your need. Here is the avatar, you can build it. So right now give me some time, I will make the avatar. It is asking me to find a face, so I made an avatar of myself and you can make over it. You can change the skin, color, you can change the tone color of your body, and also at the same time you can change the hairstyle, the facial hair, the eyes, the eyebrows, eye color, everything can be changed here. You can see I am just playing it around. Now I have tried to change the beard also, which is facial hair. There is also eye color, everything can be changed. You can play it around. So even the skin tone, beard color tone can be also changed to different one. Now going to the face, you want a round face or long face, you can change that. You can change the dresses also. There are some more options which you can download through internet. This is the avatar which you can definitely share with your friends also, and you can use the AR emoji while you are making a video or something. It will be actually your face expression captured here. You can also change the costume, hat. There are specs, goggles. If you want, you can put them. You can change the color of that also at the same time. So this is basically what you are getting. You can play it around. I'm not going to take too long, and this is what the AR emoji is all about. Now talking about AR emoji, this has been created. This is actually a avatar of 3D avatar of mine. What it says, you can always change it and make a look something different each and every time if you want to. There are some more 3D preloaded AR emoji stickers which are given. So this is definitely different from AR stickers. This is an emoji sticker. This is actually based on whatever your facial expression is. Here you can see I am just making my eyes bigger, look bigger. I am trying to gaze here, and it makes a similar kind of expression what I am doing. So it is quite fun if you want to play it around. Now going to the camera back again, there are few more settings we have to check it. There is timer, there is flash present. Now in the bottom we are getting a ultra wide mode and a normal one. So the ultra wide camera what here we have given with the device is the 8 megapixel, which is having an aperture of f2.2. Now talking about the resolution, here you can see we have a full resolution. There is a 1:1 ratio resolution. You can change it. There is 16:9 or 9:16, whatever you want to call. There is a 3:4, and there is also one more option which is 3:4, 32 megapixel camera picture, where you can, the image size will be definitely bigger. So I will recommend you, if you want to try it out, then only you try, else you can skip it. There are some filters, and in the filters we are getting different kind of filter. There is in the bottom you can see a beauty mode is given. If we go to the beauty mode, you can change the you can see here the beauty mode. You can increase the beauty or you can decrease them. It is up to you. You can play it around, and this is what we are getting in the filters. I'm just switching off the filter right now. You can also change in the expression. There is also you can change the color of the tone. You can hide size, eyes. This can be changed once the face has been recognized by the camera. So this is the easy mode. You can play it around. I'm not going to go through this as you guys know better than me if you are trying to play it out. Now talking of the modes, I have already told you what are the modes we are getting. We are getting a panorama shot, which is actually you have to rotate your camera for taking a picture, and a long picture will come. There is a live focus mode. This is the bokeh mode or the portrait mode. You can play around with the aperture setting also by increasing or decreasing the aperture. There's a pro mode. The pro mode gives you the same what you expect from it. It has a white balance, ISO, and here you can see, and also there is the exposure settings. So these are the three settings what you are getting in the pro mode. Now talking about the photo mode, it is simply the auto shot. There is a video, what I have told you, the video setting. There is super slow mo. This will be definitely slower than the slow motion, and I'm still not sure, but it may be recorded in 960 fps, and I have to check the details of it. This is the hyperlapse. It will help you to take the time-lapse video, but I haven't tried and tested this. All will be mentioned in the review section, which will be coming very soon of Samsung Galaxy M40. You can change the speed in the hyperlapse, also how much time settings you want to do, and in the slow motion there is no setting, not any setting in the super slow motion. So going to that, here you can see if you put the super slow motion, it will tell you that how it will work, and the artificial lights will work with the flickering and everything. Now talking about the front camera also has the live focus mode, where you can change the blur, which is actually the aperture setting. It has the maximum number 7. It will ask you to find the face. Without the face the aperture will not work. Here you can see once I put the face here, it FX is ready, and it will just, you have to put the blur, how much blur effect you want on the picture. So there is a live focus mode, photo mode, and video mode. Talking about the app which is coming inbuilt, you can change the background. There are too many settings given in the app. You can change the blur here manually also. There is also few more effects, including there is a spin which you can also change from 0 to 7. There is zoom effect, you can change from 0 to 7. These are the effects which will happen in the background. Currently I am having a white background, so the effects are definitely not visible. The last one is the color point. If you go to the 7th position, here you can see a dark circle comes on the image, which is also a nice thing if you want to change it. Now talking about editing, in the app editing there are few more settings. You can rotate, you can change, you can crop the image. There are some filters, you can try it out. There are some stickers, you can download them. You can put a text on it, which is also a nice thing. There are some changes in the colors. Then finally we are getting the brightness, exposure, contrast, saturation, hue, white balance. These are some of the features which you can change inside the camera app. This is gallery app, sorry. So there is a complete photo editing tool given in the camera app. So those who don't want to download a third party app, they can edit the pictures here only. Now talking about one more small thing, if you see the Infinity O camera, the O camera in the front, the 16 megapixel, here you can see once it is switched into the front camera, it glows. There is a LED notification kind of thing. It looks very cool. So definitely not a big thing, but a noticeable thing when you are using a camera. Now in the front camera you also get a wide angle. I'm still not sure that how much difference into the normal angle and the wide angle, but definitely there is, you can see wide angle and the normal angle. More coverage is coming in the wide angle. So the 16 megapixel coming in the front is coming with aperture f2.0. So definitely this is what we are getting in the camera section. So this is all about the Samsung Galaxy M40 Part 3 gaming section of the tips and tricks. If you like this kind of video, do let us know. This is @IOldMonk signing off. Please like the video, share the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below for us.